Hi, welcome to the Old Geezer's Diary on the 2nd of November 2017. I'm out walking Bob and I've just been watching the news on TV. With a lot of folderol and excitement and stuff, the government or the Bank of England have just announced that the base bank rate has gone from 0.25% to 0.5%. I would love to find someone who can actually explain in simple terms how interest works, because like many people I've got a few quid in the bank and I would like to think that it would get some sort of, go on Bob, run, it would get some kind of I'd get some kind of reasonable income for actually giving them the money or lending them the money, however you like to put it, because I can't see the relationship between the amount that I get in interest on my savings and the amount that people get charged in interest on their borrowings. I understand that the banks, the building society, have costs to cover. They have administration costs to cover. They have whatever fees to cover themselves to make money. They need to make money to do the deal. But how can I understand the difference between what some of the banks charge in interest and what they pay us in interest in return? For instance, if I put my money with one of the local banks, I might get a 1% or something interest rate. With the same bank, if I go overdrawn or if I have a debt on my credit card, I'm going to pay, I don't know, 35, 38%. How does that work then? They borrow my money for 1%, let's say, and they charge the next person down the line who's borrowing my money 38%. Why don't I get a better result than that? I don't understand it. I have to confess, I simply do not understand the difference. And when people who are, I suspect, some of the poorest in society borrow money, they pay enormous amounts, payday loans, 1,200% interest. I'd lend some money for a lot less than that. The truth is that the interest thing seems to be a jungle. It seems to work exclusively on behalf of the people who act effectively as the middlemen by taking one person's money and lending it to another. And neither person at either end of the calculation seems to get much benefit from it. Me, as a saver, I get very little benefit, and people who borrow money seem to get stitched up, especially if they're the more hard up amongst us and have to go to these payday lenders. So, what's the story? Do you understand interest rates? If you do, I'd love to hear from you. Get in touch. See you soon.